an opening statement in a second. He is joined here by Colin Reardon and Roosevelt Nix.
Again, of course, not how we wanted the outcome to happen. But our guys played hard. They didn't, quit, and they fought to the end. Had some chances early that we didn't, take advantage of, and it's unfortunate, But the good thing is it's Akron week, and we understand it's Akron week, and we're going to send these seniors out the right way against Akron.
Colin, what did you see on the first big great play, or did something break down?
It was a play we put in this week, and I was running it good all week, and I just stared it down a little bit. And I mean, he did make a great play. I thought there was no way he was going to be able to pick that. If anything, it was a guy that was actually on behind Chris who was going to die. If he just stuck his hand out and, stopped and then caught it, he made a great play, but that's on me. I just need to go through my reads and hit another receiver.
You can talk about the blocked extra point. Just get your hand.
Just playing hard. I mean, there's not really much to it. Just playing hard.
Talk about going up against a tailback like that that's downhill. He's pretty much between the tackles.
I mean, he's a good tailback. He's not the hardest to bring down, but I mean, they run their offense. He's the gear that turns their offense. And that's why, their offense is so potent. Once he gets started, it's hard to bring him down as far as the offensive momentum.
Coach, what's the takeaway, and what needs to be built upon, positive things tomorrow in films going forward, and what needs to be eliminated?
Well, I think, again, when you look at, when we talk about it all the time, when we have a chance to get in the red zone and score, we got to score. We got to come out with some points, and we got to get better in the red zone. And then, again, it just, fundamentals and technique, of football. Blocking, getting off blocks, little things like that, we got to continue to get better at. And it's about perfection, with those things, because, when we come in on Sunday and watch the tape, it's a lot of that, not making a block, not sustaining a block, not getting off a block, those little things that we got to get better at. But, our effort is good. Our guys will continue to fight and play hard. And again, I will say it again, it is Akron week, so it doesn't matter. Nothing matters but Akron.
You thought you threw the ball well in the second half.
Yeah, we did. Moved the ball around and threw the ball. And like I said, we cut the deficit down a little bit, and then they get a big play. But, I give them credit, too. They're a good football team right now and got it rolling. But we'll finish this thing. We definitely will.
Just talk about the swing in the first half. You're going in down 6, you got a chance to be up or down 3, and all of a
Right.
sudden, just flip side is so quick.
Yeah, and that's the thing that we sit there and we talk about, that we can get in that position, to sit there and be smart with the ball and things like that. But again, you sit there and you turn it over, and you got a chance to sit there and stop them, and they get a big play. On a drag route, I believe it was right before the half, they got them down there. And then we still got to sit there and hold them out of the end zone, which didn't happen. But like I said, their guys did a good job of getting on us in a lot of different ways. But like I said, that swing, we still came out at halftime and had a chance to have the ball. But then again, penalties hurt you. Pre-snap penalties hurt you, and then you're 1st and 20. Or 2nd and 22, and that kills you. Those are hard to sit there and call. So, again, it goes back to the little things, of doing the little things right and not beating yourself.
What was the talk at halftime about, you know, obviously it's happened, but how important was it to come out those first drivers and do something?
Yeah, and we talked about it. I said, you know, we're going to come out, we're going to have a good drive, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter either. You know, we're just going to sit there and we're going to finish the game, you know. And, you know, there was no panic. There was no nothing at halftime. We were in it. I mean, you're only down 2 scores, you know, but again, you know, we make a play, they make 2 plays, and, you know, they pulled away from it.
You went with Julian to start the second half, just something you saw there?
Yeah, just changing it up.
You guys started to move the ball through there pretty, you know, a lot better in the second half, later in the second half, but those first couple drives you struggled. Was it, you said, you know, some of the penalties were the issue. Is that the main issue, or was it something else?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you start with 1st and 15, you know, and it's tough. You know, it's tough to sit there and convert. Now you're in 3rd and long again, and those are hard to sit there and convert instead of 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3. When we get in those situations, we can sit there and convert those things. But, you know, it still comes down to execution. You know, I'm sure when we look at the tape tomorrow, there's going to be some type of breakdown of execution of again, I say it again, of just fundamentals and technique, you know, of blocking and getting off blocks.
Colin, you talk about staring that play down. Is that because you knew it was good? It was good play?
Yeah, the route's designed where if they're in man, Humphrey's going to be coming underneath wide open because there's 2 out routes from the inside receivers, and then if it's zone, the 2 out routes are going to be open. One of them is because it puts one guy in a dilemma. And I think they backed off. They might have been in a 2-man, maybe in a different zone. So I kind of misread it, but Chris still had a step on him. And, I mean, they dropped 46 off the line, and he was just there. Made a good play. But you can't do that going into score in the red zone.
Can you talk about, I mean, that play happens, you go in the locker room, you kind of regroup. What was your, as the quarterback in the play, what were you thinking?
We're in the game. I mean, it's a mistake. I mean, they happen. They shouldn't happen, but they do. You just can't help it sometimes. I mean, we're fine. We're down 13 points. You know, 2 scores. If we score 2 touchdowns, we're winning the game. And it's, I mean, you're right in it. We had stuff. We saw what we had, and we could do it. We just had to execute. The penalties were the drive killers. Just little things here and there. Just, you know, half step too slow, too fast, stuff like that. That's kind of killed us at the beginning. And then going in the second half, we switched up the tempo. We went with like a no huddle and then a slow no huddle, you know, to let the defense show what they're going to do, then call a play based on that. And we just got them on our toes. So we started moving the ball, and that's when everything started rolling. But, you know, there's just too little time on the clock.
Seems like that's kind of been the case for this team a lot this season. You guys are down a couple scores, and you really start to get the offense going in the later half of the second half. Is that something you guys could try to string together in these last few games where you actually come out firing on all cylinders right away?
I think it's more focus. That's in practice a little bit, and just, you know, listening more in the huddle. I mean, we listen in the huddle, but just, you know, paying attention more instead of worrying about the last play. Or it's just little things. It's nothing major. It's just once we get it there, it's going to click, and it's going to be how it was in the second half when we were moving the ball. We scored 2 touchdowns in 4.5, 5 minutes. It's just so close.
Coach, you brought up the Akron upcoming game. What do you remember when you played about that one?
Just it
How
mattered.
different it is than other leagues.
Oh yeah, it's life or death. You know, it's life or death. You don't lose to Akron. You know, bottom line. So, and that's what we said in the locker room. Every ounce of energy, every mind, body, and soul goes into this game, and that's it. And whatever we have to do, we're gonna do to win this game.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you.